Hello everyone. So that was I was trying to make a live on YouTube. Sorry for that, there was no sound. So today I am going to make another design here. You can see this is a order on my Fiverr. I am looking for a design to do with Viking theme for men. It has to be a strong design similar to the one in your example. So that was something he wanted, like I made a design on my portfolio. This one, this is he was looking for a design like this, so he wanted to make it in Viking style. And this is some instructions like Valhalla Vikings, this is skull axes ravens, etc. This is just for me to get an idea and I can use them in my design. So for this kind of designs, we are not actually this kind of artist to make these vectors, so we need to take some premium vectors. But we have to understand what kind of vector we can take and what kind of design we can make that that will not be a copyrighted design, or that will not violate anyone's copyright. So here are some vectors I am going to use in my design. As you can see, this is a vector bundle. If I Now I have to understand one thing here, that if I use this vector here, this phase vector here, or this phase vector, these are actually identif these are easily recognizable. Anyone can, if I see this vector in FreePic and then I see this one in anyone's design, I will surely understand that he is using this vector from FreePic. So I cannot just use something like that. I can use maybe this one here, or I can use this one here. This is a good, this is just a helmet here, so I can use this one for my design, because this has no face, or this is not easily recognizable, so that will work for me. I am going to make a design with this one. As I need to, I can use like skulls, axes, ravens, pigeon, etc in my design. So I am going to use this one. I need to use a X here, maybe this one. Okay, not like that, maybe this one. Okay, or maybe other, like this little sword here. Okay, so this is the vectors I am going to use in my design, because these are small parts from a vector, and these are not easily recognizable, and when I am combining them or modifying them to sorry combining them to make a design, it will not be a copyrighted design. So I am going to take this one. Okay, first of all I need to make a placement like this. We have seen this kind of designs many times. These are the common kind of designs. Like this one, I can make a group here, then I am going to place this helmet in middle of this, like this. Okay, now I need to keep in mind that I am making a design for Vikings, so I maybe use some text here, Viking text. Like I am a little bit tired today. Okay, so this will be my text here. I don't know is this right or wrong. Okay, that doesn't matter now. This is now my design. Here I am going to place it little bit downwards like this, because I want to place my text here, one in the lower part. So I am selecting this one, making an offset path. Okay, here you need to understand one thing, that I just get an idea right now that this axis should come on top of this helmet, but this area should be behind this helmet. So I am just going to unite them, then cut. Okay, now if I select this X group, open the transparency panel here, paste in front. Okay, when they are pasted in front, we can see that this area is being cut out, but I don't want that, so I am selecting this shape here, pressing Ctrl E. Okay, pressing Shift E for eraser tool. Now I am erasing this small parts from here, that is overlapping my X here, like this. Okay, now that part is done. I am going to select my this text here, this X here, again make a offset path for that one. Okay, that will work for me. Now uniting them again and then cut. Okay, now I am selecting this helmet here, paste in front. That will give me a cutout look like before, and of course it should be in black. Now for this one here, I just want to keep this part on top of this helmet, so I am again selecting my eraser tool to erase everything else from this area. I don't need to erase them, I can keep them as they are, but that will make it a very large file. Okay guys, so this is now, this part is done for me. I am making them a group. Now I just need to place this text here. Now for this one here, I need to use a bolder like font, Viking type of font, so maybe black fold will work for me, but that is Viking like this. Okay, this will work for me. I am just using first two capital. Let's now break the font here, and when they are broken, I am selecting them all and placing them like this, selecting them all and distributing to, fix their space between them. Again here I am selecting this text here. Okay, everything here should be like this. Now for this one here, as you can see, this is this, if I place this text here, it will make a bigger gap between this W and A, so we need to check for this kind of errors every time we making design. So this one also, this is a small gap here, so I am going to make a small gap in this part. Okay, that is okay for me. Now I need to make this A visible, this W visible, so I am going to make offset path for that. Okay, that is okay for me. Now cut, select this A, paste in front, and now selecting this A. Okay, in this case I can simply use my transparency tool, but whenever we are using transparency, we are keeping a copy of this file inside our design, so that will make our design a very huge file. So if I am sure that I will not need to change this, then I can use this minus front option to cut that out and then expand. It will be gone. Now for this one here, I am going to do that same process, offset path. Okay, now without deselecting it, that just cut it, select this O here. When we are selecting anything and pasting in front, then it will be pasted in front of this selected element, so I am going to paste in front. Now select this to use minus front. Okay, so I am going to break that. Okay. I don't know why I did this. This was just a waste of my time, because I don't need them. I need them like this. Because this part is going to be on downwards. Anyway, you may have learned a new thing like that. offset path option, or how to manage the kernings of the lettering, because that is important when making designs. Okay, now this is my final text here. I am going to select this color here, make that black. Okay, so whatever there was in other color, it is now in black. So I am going to place this text here, and the reason I make this first and last word bigger, that is I want to place them like this. Okay, that will work for me. I am just going to place a ruler here because I want to keep everything in this area. Okay, now that is okay for me. I am going to place them like this. Okay, so this option will work for me now. Okay, so the reason I am making this video is, you see, my client liked this design, because this is, I don't know why he liked this, but I need to understand one thing, that whatever he is seeing in this, I have to give him a similar look, and that's how he will like my these designs too. If I just make another version or any other style, he may be not like that, because he already likes this one. So that's why I'm making this video, that then this time also I need to make a design that will be very similar to that one. Okay, this area will work for me. Now I'm going to select my text here, or maybe I can select my axis here, make offset path for that, maybe a bit bigger in size. Okay, this will work for me. Now I am uniting them. You see, I am not deselecting my design when uniting them or doing anything with them. My design is still selected, and if I cut this one now, that will cut the offset path only. I am getting some questions that why is that offset path is not working, because when you deselecting this element, then it will make a group with the original design. So that's how that is maybe not working. Okay, now I can simply place this one here. Okay, for this one here, I maybe need to change this text position in future, or maybe my client can ask me to change the position of the text. Like you can see, I am already seeing that I need to make a change here. That's why I am using the transparency tool here, because that will keep my design original as it is, and I will be able to make changes on them. I just realize that this G should touch this area here. So if I now select this one here, erase everything, and again paste in front, it will paste that offset path in exact same place where it was. Okay, so that is now my design. I don't want to mix them together. Now this sword here I take, because you can see I used some bullets here, so that is the look I am going to give him in this design, and that will make it the exact same style of design for him, or he is looking for, because he liked my that work. So I need to keep in mind that if I just can give him that similar look, he will of course like this one. Okay, so this is now my sword line. I am going to make a copy here, just reflecting them. Okay, so this is all keeping my design in this same direction area. So this area is looking empty, so I need to do some research here, or I need to fill some other areas like this access ribbon, this kind of symbols I can use here. So let me just fix that. Okay, so these two vectors I took from FreePic because I needed to fill these areas, so I'm going to use this raven here. Now for this one here, this is a this is also a part of a vector, so there should be no copyright. And of course I am using that inside my design as a element of my design, not the main part of my design. I need to place it like it is sitting on this skull here. So if I select this one here, make offset path for that one, that is maybe a bit bigger. Okay, that will work. I am cutting that, Ctrl X. Now I need to select this group here. Okay, if I turn on this transparency, paste in front. Okay, you can see this area, it is giving me like a cutout look, but I want is fit to be on this skull. So I am going to select this area here using my eraser tool to erase out these parts from the offset area, and that will give me a look like he is sitting on that skull. Okay, so that will be my final design. Now this one I just took for make it look like a pirate flag, like a Viking flag, something like that. So I'm going to use this one here, copy this one. Okay guys, I know you have many questions about these vector copyrights, but trust me, you need to know a lot of things before working with vectors, because this may cause you some trouble, and when you are making designs for your client, you must know which one you should give him, or which kind of vector he can use in design, and that will not like ban his Amazon or any other platform account, whichever he is working. Okay, so I need this Raven's offset path again, but I have that on already inside this group. So if I go to this transparency panel, I can see this is my offset path for the Raven. So I'm going to copy that. Now I'm selecting this flag here, pasting in front. Okay, so this is going to be my final design. Now for the rest of this area, I can just simply use something like this source here. I need to make it a complete fill kind of design, not very open type, because he liked my that work and that was full of vector works. So I am not going to leave any area blank here like this one here. Okay guys, so this is now my final design. I hope you enjoyed this one. This is not a great design, but I made this video just to show you, when someone is liking your design or any design from your portfolio, your client is expecting something, that then you must make a similar copy of that one, so that he can relate with that design, or he can find that, yeah, this is the style I was looking for, like this. So that's how I made this design. Now you can see I used a lot of vectors here, but this skull, this helmet, and this X is my main vector here, but they are not a complete single vector. I took them from a bundle and I modified them to use in my design. Now if I send this to my client, and he or anyone is trying to make a copyright on this, then he just cannot make a single claim on this helmet and not a single claim on this axis, because they are from different positions and different sources. So, and this one here, this is in total, this is making this design a unique one, because they are, yeah, they are vector from others, but they are now in newly placed and newly positioned. So when you are taking vectors from FreePic or somewhere like that, you need to keep in mind that you can take those vectors only what you can modify enough to make a unique design from them. If you just take this one here place some text here, that will be easily recognizable, because that will be your only vector in this design. So that is how you can avoid copyright problems. But this is not the legal way, of course. But you see, freepik is giving some option to free download. So why they are doing that? Because it is legal to use their vectors, but not in commercial use, in personal use. So you just cannot sell them to anyone. But I am not selling this vector to anyone. I am making a design from that, and then I am using my creativity to modify that vectors, and then using that in my design. So that will easily bypass that copyright problem. Okay guys, I hope this one will give you some idea how to work with vectors and when you can work with vectors for client. Because yesterday someone posted in our group that he want a vector to use in a client work, and then someone commented that how can he use a vector in client work. So this is how you can use a free source vector in your client work. And of course he will not be in trouble, because no search engine will find this vector particularly, and not this one, not these vectors, because they are now all in place together. So guys, that's it. Thank you everyone. See you in the next video.